Hey Stoic friends, welcome back to my channel. What if I told you that you are leaking energy every single day? Not because of work, not because of others, but because of how you think, act, and react. Your energy is your life force. Every moment you allow distractions, emotional reactions, and external circumstances to control you, you're giving away a piece of your power. And in today's chaotic world, where the noise is constant and the distractions never end, only those who can master their energy will truly rise above. The Stoics knew this. They didn't waste their precious energy on the things they couldn't control. They focused on what they could, on their minds, their reactions, their thoughts, their actions. They lived by principles that made them unshakable, calm in chaos, and powerful under pressure. We're in the age of infinite distractions. Social media, constant news cycles, and the relentless pressures of modern life threaten to drain your energy at every turn. But the Stoics didn't let the world's noise dictate their lives. They had a blueprint for mastering their energy, one that allowed them to remain calm, focused, and unstoppable. And today, we're bringing those ancient truths into our modern lives with brutal clarity. These are not soft, sugar-coated ideas. These are 6 brutal Stoic rules that will force you to rise, take control, and master your energy once and for all. If you're tired of feeling drained, distracted, or defeated, this is your wake-up call. This is your moment to take back your power, to reclaim your energy, and to stop letting life drain you. Let's get into it. Number 1. Guard your attention like a hawk. In today's fast-paced world, attention has become the most valuable currency. It's the one thing you can never get back once it's gone. And the Stoics knew this long before our modern distractions were even conceived. They understood that what you give attention to, you give power to. Marcus Aurelius, one of the greatest Stoic philosophers, wisely said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." What does that mean in today's context? Simply put, your energy flows wherever your attention goes. And if your attention is scattered across meaningless distractions, on social media, in pointless arguments, or in things beyond your control, you are draining your energy. Every time you mindlessly scroll through social media, read the latest gossip, or obsess over things that don't matter, you're giving away pieces of your energy. It's like being slowly siphoned of your life force. It's death by 1,000 distractions. And the worst part? Most of these distractions aren't even coming from outside forces. They're self-inflicted. You're the one allowing yourself to get lost in the noise. But here's the brutal truth. You cannot afford to keep losing your energy in this way. Not anymore. The key to mastering your energy is to understand the power of your attention. In a world that's constantly trying to pull you in every direction, you must learn to create what I call the mental firewall. This is a strategy that cuts through the noise and helps you focus on what truly matters. It's about protecting your mind and your energy, and it starts with 3 key steps. 1. Block time for deep focus. Create blocks of time where you do nothing but focus on the task at hand. Shut off all distractions. Don't allow yourself to be interrupted by notifications, people, or outside events. Your focus is sacred, and you must guard it fiercely. 2. Turn off notifications. Every ping, beep, and notification is a subtle thief of your energy. When you see a notification, you're pulled away from the present moment, breaking your flow. Turn them off. Put your phone on Do Not Disturb when you need to concentrate. You control when and where your attention goes, not the world around you. 3. Stop explaining yourself to everyone. In today's world, everyone wants an explanation for everything. They want your time, your attention, your energy. But the truth is, you don't owe anyone an explanation. Be firm in protecting your time. If someone asks for your attention or energy, ask yourself, is this worth it? If it's not, say no and move on. The most powerful question you can ask yourself is this worth my energy? If it's not, cut it off, without hesitation and without apology. Don't allow anything or anyone to waste your time. Guard your attention like it's your soul, because in many ways, it is. Your energy is the most precious thing you have. When you master your attention, you master your energy. And when you control your energy, you take control of your life. So, make this your mantra. Focus is power. The more you protect your attention, the more power you have. Protect it at all costs, and the world will bend to your will. Number 2. Kill emotional reactivity before it kills your power. Seneca, one of the greatest Stoic philosophers, understood the destructive power of unchecked emotions. He said, "He who angers you conquers you." In other words, the moment you let someone or something control your emotions, you lose control of yourself, and in turn, you lose your power. In modern life, most people are puppets to their emotions. One rude comment on social media, one misunderstanding at work, or a minor inconvenience, and their entire day is derailed. They react impulsively, spiraling into frustration, anger, or anxiety. And in that moment, they lose their energy. They give it away, often without realizing it. But here's where the Stoic differs. The Stoic doesn't allow emotions to control them. They understand that emotional reactivity is like a leak in their energy, a slow drain that leaves them weak, scattered, and unfocused. The Stoic trains emotional neutrality, not emotional suppression, but emotional control. They choose to respond, not react. In today's world, we are constantly bombarded by emotional triggers. From the smallest frustration to the biggest challenges, life throws emotional chaos at us from all directions. But the modern Stoic knows that emotional control is the key to unlocking energy and power. Here's the modern rule: never react. Respond. When someone insults you, instead of firing back in anger, stop for a moment. Observe the situation, pause, and choose your response. Ask yourself, how do I want to handle this? In that pause, you reclaim your energy. You decide how much of yourself you want to invest in the situation. Life will always throw chaos at you. Unexpected changes, mistakes, setbacks. These things are inevitable. But the only thing you can truly control is your response to them. You can't control the world or the actions of others, but you can control your mind. When everything around you feels out of control, focus on the one thing you own: your thoughts. You are not your emotions. You are the master of them. Emotions are simply reactions to external stimuli, but you don't have to let them dictate your actions. By controlling your emotional responses, you free yourself from the reactive patterns that drain your energy. Emotional control is the gateway to energetic freedom. The calmer you stay, the more power you hold. When you stop reacting to every emotional trigger, you reclaim your energy. You stop leaking your power and start conserving it for the moments that truly matter. The Stoics believed that the mind is a battlefield, and when you allow your emotions to dictate your actions, you're handing over the weaponry of your own defense. Instead of reacting, become the observer. Acknowledge your emotions, but don't let them dictate your next move. Choose to respond with clarity, calm, and purpose. Every time you control your emotional reactions, you take back your energy. Every time you stay calm in the face of chaos, you reinforce your power. And with that power, you can move through life with unshakable confidence and unwavering focus. Remember, emotional reactivity is a thief of your energy. Control your emotions, and you control your life. Number 3, say no, relentlessly, mercilessly. Epictetus, a Stoic philosopher who knew the power of discipline, said, "If you want to improve, be content to be thought foolish and stupid." This is the brutal truth. Why? Because mastering your energy often means doing what 95% of people won't do. It means saying no to the endless distractions, shallow pursuits, and energy-draining habits that most people mindlessly accept as part of their lives. In a world that glorifies yes men, people who say yes to everything just to fit in, avoid conflict, or gain approval, the Stoic takes a different path. The Stoic builds strength not by giving in, but by drawing firm boundaries and saying no when necessary. They understand that their energy is precious, and they refuse to waste it on things that don't align with their true purpose. This is where the modern Stoic's power lies, the ability to say no. It's not about being rude or dismissive. It's about protecting your energy. It's about making deliberate choices that serve your higher purpose, not the distractions of the world around you. Modern strategy? Say no. Relentlessly, mercilessly. Say no to shallow dopamine. We live in a world full of quick fixes, fast food, social media, instant validation. These are the distractions that siphon your energy without ever adding value to your life. The moment you indulge in these, you're trading your long-term energy and purpose for a fleeting, empty high. The Stoic knows better. They turn down the noise and refuse to chase after things that don't matter. Say no to fake friendships and energy vampires. Not everyone in your life deserves your time, your attention, or your energy. Some people drain you. They bring drama, negativity, or superficiality into your life, leaving you exhausted and emotionally depleted. The Stoic understands this and isn't afraid to let go of toxic relationships that don't serve their mission. Say no to every activity that doesn't align with your mission, whether it's a party, a meeting, or an event. The Stoic always evaluates whether it adds value to their life and growth. If it doesn't, it's a no. No explanations, no excuses, just a firm boundary around their time and energy. The Stoic knows that time is the most precious resource, and they don't waste it on things that won't contribute to their greater purpose. Saying no isn't rude, it's required. Every no you say to the world is a yes to yourself. Every time you say no, you are affirming what truly matters to you and reinforcing the power of your own boundaries. You're choosing to protect your energy for the things that align with your mission, your goals, and your sense of purpose. Discipline is saying no, even when it's uncomfortable. It's easy to say yes when you want to avoid confrontation or be liked, but true strength comes from saying no when necessary. You don't need to please everyone. You don't need to be everywhere. By saying no, you are asserting control over your life and your energy. The Stoic way is about conscious choice. It's about standing firm in your decisions, even if they make you unpopular or uncomfortable. And as you say no more often, you'll find that the things that truly matter begin to emerge more clearly. Your focus sharpens, your energy multiplies, and your life becomes more intentional. Remember, saying no is not a rejection of others. It's a declaration of self-respect. You are not here to please everyone. You are here to live with purpose, strength, and unwavering focus. Every no you say to the world is a powerful yes to your own growth. Number 4, own the morning, own your energy. Marcus Aurelius wrote in his journal, "At dawn, when you have trouble getting out of bed, tell yourself, I am rising to do the work of a human being." While the modern world tempts you to hit the snooze button, the Stoic has a different approach. For them, the morning is not just the start of the day, it's the beginning of their power. They don't waste the first moments of the day fighting resistance. They use it to build discipline, focus, and strength. And if you win the first battle of the day, you're already ahead. Lose it, and your energy will be scattered and depleted before you even leave the house. Modern strategy? Own the morning, and you'll own your energy. The way you start your day is the way you shape your life. If you wake up, reach for your phone, get lost in the noise of social media, or allow distractions to dictate your mood, your energy is gone before it even begins. The Stoic knows this. They rise with purpose, intentionally, powerfully, and with focus. Create a morning system, something that sets the tone for the rest of your day. The first hour is sacred. Do not let the world invade your mind before you've trained it yourself. This means no phone, no notifications, no endless scrolling through emails or social media. The mind needs space before the noise of the world clutters it. Start with a cold shower to shock your system into alertness. It's not comfortable, but discomfort breeds strength. The cold water wakes you up, forces you into the present moment, and primes you for the challenges ahead. Follow it with movement. It doesn't matter if it's yoga, stretching, a run, or a simple walk. Move your body, shake off the sleep, and get your blood flowing. The Stoic doesn't wait for motivation. They create it through action. Next, embrace stillness. Sit in silence. No distractions, no music, no noise. Just sit, breathe, and let your thoughts settle. This quiet moment of reflection allows you to take control of your mental state before the chaos of the world rushes in. In this space, you connect with your inner calm and build the emotional resilience that will serve you throughout the day. Take the time to write your thoughts. It doesn't have to be a lengthy journal entry. Simply jot down your intentions, your goals for the day, and anything weighing on your mind. The act of writing clears the mental fog and helps you focus on what truly matters. Energy is built in silence, not in noise. If you master your morning, you create an unstoppable momentum that will carry you through the day. The Stoic knows that morning chaos leads to scattered energy, energy that's wasted on things that don't serve you. But when you control the morning, you control your day. Every minute of focus, discipline, and intention you put into your morning sets the tone for the rest of your life. It's not about having more time. It's about using the time you have with purpose. So, rise early. Own the morning. And in doing so, own your energy. Your day begins with you, not the distractions of the world. Make it count. Number 5. Waste no energy on what you can't control. Epictetus said, "Some things are up to us, and some things are not." In a world full of distractions, it's easy to get caught up in what you can't control. The economy, the weather, the opinions of others. But none of that is worth your energy. The Stoics understood this truth. They knew that energy is finite, and if you waste it on things beyond your control, you'll never have enough for what truly matters. You can't control what happens outside of you, but you have absolute control over your thoughts, your actions, and your energy. This is the bedrock of Stoic power. You don't get lost in the noise. You focus only on what you can actively influence. Let's talk about modern energy drains. Scrolling through endless social media feeds, arguing with strangers online, obsessing over bad news, or worrying about what others think of you. All of this is nothing but mental pollution. These distractions are like leeches, slowly draining your energy and making you forget the most valuable resource you have: your focus. The Stoic doesn't waste time on things he can't control. Instead, he hones in on what he can control: his mind, his choices, his reactions. In today's chaotic world, where everyone is distracted, the Stoic is the one who remains centered, calm, and unwavering. The modern strategy is simple. Ask yourself, is this within my control? If the answer is no, then you must let it go. Stop arguing about things that won't change. Stop worrying about others' opinions. Stop giving energy to the external forces that pull you in every direction. This doesn't mean you should be indifferent to the world around you, but it means you can't let your energy be dictated by things that don't matter, or things you have no influence over. The Stoic lives with a sense of inner peace because he only focuses on what is truly his mind, his decisions, and his actions. When you align yourself with this Stoic rule, you become unshakable. You stop reacting to the chaos of the world and start responding with purpose. Every minute you waste on something you can't control is a minute lost from building your inner strength. This is how you rise above the noise, by learning to control your focus, your mindset, and the way you react to external events. The power to create change lies within you. Keep your energy for what you can change and stop wasting it on everything else. That's how you master your life, and that's how you master your energy. Number 6. Build a code and never break it. Seneca said, "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality." Weak men drift through life. They let external circumstances determine their actions, thoughts, and energy. Strong men, however, walk with a code, a set of values that they live by, that define who they are and what they stand for. To master your energy, you need more than just survival. You need a personal code, something that will guide you when the world gets chaotic, something that will keep you grounded when temptation or adversity rises. A code isn't just a list of rules. It's a commitment to never break your own standards. It's a declaration that no matter what happens, you will remain true to what you believe. Your code might be simple, but powerful. I never complain. I never lie to myself. I train daily. I think deeply. I walk with honor. Each of these values isn't just a nice idea. It's an energy shield. Every time you stay true to your code, you reinforce your inner strength and resolve. You stop letting your energy leak out over meaningless distractions, and instead, you focus on what truly matters. When life throws chaos your way, when everything seems to be falling apart, it is your code that will keep you rooted. Modern life is chaotic. Everywhere you turn, there's noise, distractions, and temptations pulling at your attention and energy. It's easy to get lost in the storm. But when you have a code, you don't lose yourself in the chaos. You stay steady. You stay grounded. Rooted men don't fall easily. They may bend, but they don't break. Their values don't shift based on the whims of the world. They stand firm, knowing exactly who they are. And that is power. That is energy mastery. A man with a code knows what he stands for and doesn't let the world dictate his choices. Every yes to something aligned with your code is a powerful affirmation of your mission. Every no to something that doesn't fit strengthens your sense of self and solidifies your energy. Don't just live. Stand for something. Live with intention. Live with integrity. Your code will give you clarity in a world full of confusion. Your energy won't be wasted on aimless drifting or being pulled in every direction. Build your code and stick to it, no matter what. It will serve as your anchor when everything else is in turmoil. In a world where everything is shifting and changing, a man with a strong code remains unmovable. He is the rock that stands firm in the face of the storm. Master your energy by mastering your code, and never break it. If you want to master your energy in this modern, noisy, draining world, you need brutal clarity. These 6 Stoic rules are not optional. They are a code for power, purpose, and peace. 1. Guard your attention. 2. Control your emotional reactions. 3. Say no with confidence. 4. Own your mornings. 5. Focus only on what you can control. 6. Build your personal code. If you follow these principles, your energy will no longer be scattered or stolen. It will be yours. And with that energy, you will build, grow, and conquer. If something deep inside of you knows it's time to step up, subscribe to Stoicism Reborn. Join the movement of warriors who live by principle, not impulse. This is your time. This is your energy. Don't waste it. Subscribe now and live like a modern Stoic.